Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is young old man. Well, I think you'll find is if you're an aging man, and I probably am an aging man in my 50s, right? I don't like to think of it that way, but when people eventually, you're going to be considered old. So how does an older man kind of stay young? Well, I think you would focus a lot of your energy or your time or your efforts on doing things that young men do. You kind of keep your youthfulness by staying young, at least at heart and at actions and how you look and how you feel, by doing more of the young man stuff and less of the old man stuff. So what do young men do? Well, they're staying vigorous with activities and actions to make them vigorous. That's why I continually talk about the weight training. And I think you'll find that the experts in this would back me up, that older people, if they could weight train older men, and probably women too, but an older man, if you can keep weight training and keep your strength, you're probably going to be younger feeling and looking than the typical old man who is weak and bent and frail and sick and old looking. So the weight training is big. What else do young men have that old men don't? Well, young men have high testosterone. So when you get older, you're going to have to do something about your testosterone, which probably means you have to get testosterone replacement therapy, which can be expensive and can be kind of a pain to try to get through your normal doctors. From what I understand, I didn't even bother going to a normal doctor. I just went straight to the anti-aging male clinic because I knew it would be just too difficult. And yeah, it's expensive to do this. But what are the options to the expense? To be old and sick and frail and weak? Seems to me that would be an expense for you as an aging man that you could easily justify, and that maybe other parts of your life you can trim back or budget for, or work a little bit, work to pay for your things that are good for you, like testosterone replacement therapy. I tried all that kind of natural methods to try to keep my testosterone up, all these various natural herbs and things, and maybe there's something to them, but it was very expensive to buy all these herbs and vitamins and minerals and supplements, and I'm not sure that I got anywhere with them, because by that time I was like too far gone. I was too old. I was too whipped from a bad marriage. Hadn't lifted. I had done everything wrong for years. So what makes me think that a few supplements that may or may not work would work more than just getting actual testosterone replaced? And you're supposed to have high testosterone as a man. That's what makes you a man, right? So yeah, the testosterone that will help you. It'll you keep your muscle mass, you sleep better, you can it helps you in the weight room, in the sense of it gives you the drive and the ability to recover, help make you a little stronger. make you feel better. I think it helps your mind too. You're not foggy. You're kind of motivated to keep working and keep working on your whatever you're working on. So that's two, right? The weight training and the testosterone replacement therapy. The other thing that young men do is what can keep you younger is eating much, much, much more meat than you think they tell you to eat. Right? I just saw another great video from a doctor on the YouTube, and he was talking about protein myths and how they're all myths because if you track back where all the myths come from about the extent of how much protein we need, it's usually somebody trying to sell you something other than meat protein, which we all kind of know that, right? So eat plenty of meat, eat meat more, make that the bulk of your diet, and you're probably going to feel a lot younger. Get in the sun. That's another big one that I talk about. Young men, get out in the sun and get some color. Take your shirt off. Get in the sun, take your shirt off, wear shorts. You got to get sun on your skin, not just your hands and your face. All of you. This is hard in northern climates in the winter time. I mean, as soon as there's a break in the winter, I get outside and try to get, I find if I sit in a warm chair with a big blanket on the chair and maybe a coat behind me, I can sit out in the sun in the winter time, even maybe it's 20 degrees, and you can kind of take it for 15 or 20 minutes, and that will do you a lot of good. I've heard, there's a lot of evidence that the people that are snowbirds, when they retire, if they go down to a warm climate and spend the winter in a place where you don't have to cover up all the time, that helps to make you feel better, keep you more youthful, make you live longer, gives you a better quality of life. I think it may be good for you as a man to try to take some wintertime trips to a warm weather climate where one of the focuses of what you do on this trip is get out in the sun. I've been trying for years to try to get this incorporated into my life, but it's very difficult. If I had to do it all over again, I would start doing that early in my life. Just budget for it, plan for it, get in some sort of a routine for it, because making big changes in your life, like when you travel and when you don't, it takes quite a bit of effort to start over on these kind of plans. So yeah, the other thing that young men do is they have fun, they laugh, they joke around, they get together with friends, they meet new women. All of that will make you a lot happier. It will keep you more youthful. Don't get isolated. Try to meet new people. Try to keep your core group of friends. It's going to be hard. As you're getting older, your old friends are going to die, right? And at some point, if you've done all these things well, you're going to be alive, right? Because you've taken care of yourself and all of that, and all your old friends have passed. So that would mean you should make an effort to be able to keep meeting new friends, maybe younger friends, right? So you don't got to keep facing this, but whoever, right? Whoever, and the friends can be lady friends, right? If you're a single guy, you want to have a lady companionship and the sex and the fun and the boy-girl stuff. That's so nice part of life. If your testosterone is high, you're going to be able to handle the boy-girl stuff part very well. There's other medications and such that will help you in that area. If you're weight training and you're taking care of yourself, you're going to continue to kind of look pretty good. and the girls, even the older ladies, will find you attractive, and probably even some younger ones, which would be even better, right? Would be even better. So that's, you got to start thinking like a young man. Like, yeah, you're aging, but you're not old. You're not in the grave. You're not in the ground. You're not in a nursing home. And even if you are in a nursing home, you could still be doing all these things. You may have issues that require assistance, but you could still somehow do some weight training. You could still be trying to eat as much meat as they'll give you. You could still be trying to crack jokes and have a good time and enjoy your life, right? And that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to I'm a happier man. I stumbled upon all these tricks and techniques and ideas and practices that make me very happy. So take advantage of that. Start thinking of yourself as a young old man. All for now.